Hi gang, welcome to Blood, Sweat and Pears, episode 11. It's your proper village vodcast of all things cricket in Worcestershire, from the pros to the grassroots. And of course, this snazzy little show is brought to you by the gorgeous folk at the Lamb and Flag pub in Worcester. If you're watching this rather than listening to it, you may well notice that someone's missing. I'm Jim Dale, of course, but there is no Sam Rhymes. It turns out he's run out of hair gel and he refuses to be on camera without it, so I'm doing this on my own. You've got the old ugly bloke, that's okay. At least I can pronounce Shifnal. The good news is, though, we have got a clubby with us. I'm delighted to say that Ollie Ranscombe has made the journey. Worcester Nomads captain.
Indeed.
Yeah. Welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, Liam. Yes, very much appreciate being here.
Well, God bless you. It's going to be a bit quieter because Sam likes a chat. But we're going to get into this early. Look, you know the deal. We'll do pros down to grassroots. We've got to figure out who you are and what you're about. So let's get it out of the way early doors. Official job title, please, sir.
Official job title is, Worcester Nomads first 11 captain. And done it for the last 3.5 years now.
Okay.
And going into, a solid fourth year, should we call it?
Okay, so another skipper. We had a skipper last time. Jacko Lewis. Good to have you. Mm-hmm. He was low key, very charming, likeable, softly spoken, good sense of humour, eloquent sort, but kind of a quieter captain.
Yes.
What are you like? Do you bring the rage, or are you more like Jacko?
I think I'm more like Jacko. Hopefully, the personality traits he has, I have. With all the quietness and the calmness. Yeah, I bring hopefully a level head to the cricket field. You will know there can be some different personalities, and there's my job to hopefully manage that and bring everyone together and use somewhat of a cricket brain that I have and bring it to the pitch, and let's hopefully it's worked. Like I said, 3.5 years as captain now, stayed in the Prem, just let's say by the skin of our teeth for the last 2 years. So I think we're doing the right things, and we'll go from there, really.
And you're battling hard again this year, but we'll get to that.
Tell me about it. Yeah.
So, you were telling me just before we started recording that, captain, you're kind of low-key, but you don't mind sticking a couple of people under the lid?
No, I do not, no. Especially, the week just gone. Very turn of events for us. We were actually on top of a game for the first time in a long time. We've had a rough 4 or 5 weeks, I would say. So it was a really good turn of events. We stuck Pedmore. Stuck ourselves in, should I say. Again, that's probably the first time in around 2 months since I've chosen to bat first. So I did that, put a decent total on the scoreboard. I'm pretty sure it was the highest in the league that week, which is good. And then Pedmore, we just bowled really well, and then it got to just after drink, so I was like, right, seize the opportunity. 2 people under the lid. Yeah, 2 of the oldest in my team, by the way. So it wasn't the youngsters.
I was going to say, who are you picking?
Big shout out, I'll shout him out. Dave White. He won't mind me saying this. The oldest in there. He's an over 50s cricketer now. Plays Worcester ones for over 50s. Yeah,
good lad, White. Legend.
Straight in. Yeah, I'll have the lid. Boom, straight on. And then another veteran. So I took the skippership from him actually. So Sam Roberts. He again was there. Get the lid. He had to wear the pad protection. Dave just went in. No pads, just lid. Yeah, and went, let's do it. And then, I think it was Cal White. Sorry, Cal White. You got caught at City Point by Sam Roberts. And we went absolutely mad when that happens because, you never really get them. You just put them there, just a bit of psyche.
Skipper.
Yeah, that's it.
Good catch, Robbo. They're all difficult in there.
Very good. Very good catch. Yeah.
Love a bit of that. Also, normally you kind of think, right, get the youngster in.
Yeah. Oh, they all carried away. They were off having their drinks.
But White was at there like a modern day David Boone.
Yeah. Right. Or he had his helmet on the side for some reason, which I didn't know why. Unless he thought I was going to do that already. He was like, my helmet's here, and I was like, all right. Yeah.
I mean, that's overly keen for concussion, isn't it? But fair enough. Okay, lovely stuff. Okay, so an intuitive skipper, a team that are battling hard, mainly at the wrong end of the Prem division, as you know, but you're fighting hard, and we'll get to. You mentioned you've got a couple of favourite clubby moments, haven't you?
A couple.
So the first one is getting to the Prem in the first place, right?
Yes. Yeah. So the first one was that. So we did it alongside our seconds and thirds, which was really helpful. So again, I think it was 2022. Back in that season, all 3 teams got promoted. So first, seconds, and thirds. All promoted, all same year. It was great. Yeah, great night at the club.
I was going to say the end of season party.
End of season party was great. The dinner was amazing. Yeah, we turned into like a black tie event. We did. It was great to be part of the club. There's a lovely picture now in the as we say, the corridor of the club now. Which shows all the photos, all the team photos. Yeah, great year to be a part of. Fortunately, I wasn't skipper then, so I haven't captained the side yet as a winning captain in the league. But no, yeah, played in myself quite a big part in that. And yeah, just a really proud moment for me and for the lads and the club.
Treble promotion.
Yeah.
Nomads, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so from a personal level, that's very magnanimous.
Mm-hmm.
A club success.
Yeah.
What would you say is your favourite personal moment as a clubby?
Oh, it's got to go get that back again some years now. So it was against Birmingham League, and I can't remember what year, I have to admit. But they set a decent total against us back in second. It was around the 260 mark, I think. And yeah, we had a couple of early wickets. Me batting 4 went in, to rebuild first, and then carried on, pushed on, and then ended up getting a ton. I think it was about a 110, something like that, not out to win the game. Great moment for me. It was my first one as a first team player as well. So I've been playing 2 or 3 years prior. First one so that was a real proud moment for me. And then the best moment was, again, I can't remember his name, but yeah, the skipper and the person who was bowling predominantly shook my hand at the end of the game and just went, "Well done," but it's the worst ton I've ever seen on a cricket pitch. And I just walked off laughing. And then all the lads were just like, "Yeah, you can't hit a ton badly. It's a ton's a ton." And I was like, "Yeah, it was one of those."
The skipper told you it was the worst 100 he'd ever seen.
Yes, yeah. This is the opposition skipper, by the way, not my personal one. Yeah.
Burkill, Tillington, and Weebly. Right, okay. And you said he was bowling at you.
He was bowling at me, yeah.
So you whacked him.
I whacked him basically,
and he couldn't take it.
He couldn't take it, and he was bowling. He was off spinner, bowling my arm round. I just went into a bit of a one-day mode, a bit of that T20 style. Went down on one leg and slog swept him quite a few times over cow corner. I admit, weren't the prettiest, but it was effective. There was quite a few into the nets in Birmingham and Tillington.
Hey, look, you can fluke an ugly 50, a couple of inside edges, and a couple of mishits and all that sort of caper. You can't hit a bad 100. That's not a thing. Anyway, I think he might have just been a little bit bitter off.
Yeah, I think he might have just that one hurt, I reckon. So that just made it a little bit sweeter from my side. Very proud moment for me personally. And then obviously the club one was even better.
The worst 100 ever and a triple promotion. That might well be. That's going to be hard to top, gang. Next guest, you're going to have to bring it. That's pretty awesome. Okay, so you said you're batting at 4, but you're also a keeper, right?
Was ex-keeper.
Okay, this is recent because I've seen scorecards where you keep a wicket.
I have kept once this year.
Okay.
But my own admission. I kept last year, so I had the gloves and was captain then. And it's one of those. I don't know if anyone's ever done it, but being batting 4, keeping wicket and captain. I wouldn't say it took a toll, but it was hard work every Saturday to constantly be switched on and everything going around you. So at the beginning of this year, I took the decision to go to my cricket chairman and just go, happy to say I was a captain, but willing to drop the gloves and all that. And we sort of flirted with the idea back end of last year. So shout about So Matt Ketley came in from the seconds and jumped up into the ones for the back end of last year. He did really well with the gloves. Really well. He actually did better with the bat. I think he had 350s in his 4 games he played for us. Was actually helped us stay up. So again, very good performance from him. But so he came in, and then again, funny story this year. So Matt started with the gloves this year straight in. So I was already no gloves from me. Brought an overseas over. Great. We brought him over as a batsman. We knew he could keep a bit, and he said he kept over in Oz. We brought him over. Great. Yeah, and then he kept
Aussie all rounder. Just quickly, has he got a mullet?
No.
Has he got a moustache?
I was surprised. Oh, he's trying.
Okay.
Sorry, sorry, Lush. If you do watch this,
what's his name?
Tom Luchetti. He's got this weird blonde moustache going on. Tom. He just turned 22 as well. Friday. So there you go.
Happy birthday, Tom.
Happy birthday.
Grow a proper tash, for
please.
Christ's sake.
It's embarrassing.
So he's now got the gloves.
So this came up. Ketley can play for whatever reason. We were like, "Oh, Tom, you keep, did it?" We did it. We tried him out in a little friendly little T20 game midweek. He did it. Took my gloves. And you didn't go with any pads on or like. We were like, "Okay, it's friendly, fair. We let you off." Did it. Had great hands. And then it came to Saturday. Our keeper was available. I didn't really want to do it, so I was like, "Tom, you're not bowling. So do you fancy the gloves?" He was like, "Yeah, did it." Didn't bring any of his kit over, keeping wise. So he only brought his batting stuff, but he kept in Australia. So he's got all the keeper stuff, didn't bring it.
Right.
And he was like, right, I need to use your gloves, and what pads you got? And I've got these Kookaburra pads and all that. He tried them on, didn't like them, and I was like, right, okay. And then he walks out, like, I'm stood now with the boundary waiting to go out to field. He's last out. And I'm like, where's your pads, Luch? And he went, oh, I don't want to wear them. And I was like, you're keeping? And he went, oh, I don't need them. Like this. And I was like, oh, God, this is going to end badly. One, I didn't know if that was a rule, by the way. Had to double check. If you can keep without pads, you can.
You can, yeah.
Had to double check that. And I was like, right, okay. Walked out and, stood back absolutely fine. And then he stood up to our spinners. He did well, absolutely fine, great hands. And then the big moment for me, he'd done it, my openers come back on. So, Saji or Nick Jones, both come on to bowl. And he's like, oh, the batsman come out, I was going to stand to this. I was like, you still haven't got no pads? And he was like, don't matter. And honestly, one of the best pair of hands I've seen in a long time. So keeping up seamers, no pads, on let's say some questionable wickets, by the way, throughout the couple of weeks.
Has he been hitting the shin once?
No.
Hang on, Tom.
It's not even the bowling. It's the throwing in. The ball, because my lads are fair play. I love you all, but some of your arms are terrible.
So he's getting them
he's
ankle clippers.
Ankle clippers. He's there. Yeah.
This is. Doing it once because you haven't got kit is kind of heroic. Doing it every week without pads is mentally ill.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, yeah.
He stands up to seamers with no pads on.
No pads on. Yeah, just hands.
That's alarming.
Oh,
I don't want to sound. I'm not like a health and safety freak or anything, but I'm genuinely concerned for you, Tom, young man. You need your legs. You need your knees.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, mate. Well, look, as you say, he must have incredible hands.
Yes.
And sizable something else's, because she's fair play to you, Tom. Feel bad about making fun of your moustache now. Sorry, dude.
No, still moustache terrible.
Oh, look, I would tick off another club, Nomads. I feel like we're in. I feel like we know Nomads now, and this is a cool and groovy thing. Right, so more from me in a little bit. We'll get into the Worcester League. We like to start with the elites and work our way down. So I'm going to keep this one brief, gang, because I'll be honest with you, this one stung. It was Derby. It was at Edgbaston. It was Worcestershire versus Warwickshire. What I will say is Ethan Brooks, you little legend, record-breaking amount of sixes, 140, 187 in the second innings. Everything looked pretty good for 3 days. And the sun came out, the deck was flat. Oh my goodness, Warwickshire chased down 393 for 5. They did it quite easily. Shazad, by the way, on his county championship debut, that was pretty saucy. Normally Sam would be here, just breaking it all down, being a calm head. He's, official part of the official club. I'm a fan. I lost my mind, but that's okay. So, a tough one to take. Plenty of positives, but on the final day, it was just a stunning piece of batsmanship, and it didn't turn out how we wanted. Women's Rapids haven't been in action. They will be on Sunday in Metrobank Cup action. Metrobank Fever. Paddy, who have they got? Kent. There we are, Kent. He did the research for me. God bless your pads. So good luck to the Rapids against Kent. Get yourself down to Flag Meadow. So they're playing at the grammar school in that one. So head down there for a bit of live Women's Rapids action. Right, now, on to the Birmingham League. Birmingham Prem Division 1. Barnard's Green overcame league leaders Hales Owen by just 2 wickets in the shock of the weekend as they chased down 192 with 2 wickets in the tank. Ombersley went down by 9 wickets in a hiding to Shrewsbury before the dreaded draws take over. Harborne versus Birchwell and Himley versus Nolan Dorridge ended all square, while Moseley and Barnt Green also featured in games that couldn't yield a winner. In Birmingham Prem 2, Stourbridge came a cropper against Old Hill as they lost by 6 wickets, while Kidderminster picked up 15 valuable points in a draw against Tamworth. On to the Worcestershire League. We're going into the Premier Division, and as always, we like to start with our guest team. And for the second week in a row, as I mentioned, it's a win at the weekend for our clubby. So Worcester Nomads recorded a comfortable victory against Pedmore. Ollie, talk us through it.
Yeah, just had one of those feelings throughout the day. First time, I think I mentioned it previously, first time in about 2 months I decided let's have a bat first. The last 4 weeks probably been a bit rough for us. Bowling first, bowling well, but just collapsing with a bat. To be honest, no one really, chipping together as a team. I thought mix it up this week. Have a bat first on a decent looking deck. I admit it was quite green. With the weather we've had, I was quite impressed how green it was. Yeah. But it played absolutely fine throughout the whole day. So we thought have a bat on it. Batsmen did really well. No big scores.
Done by committee, wasn't it? Lots of good starts.
Yes, very
Everyone
good
made it.
starts,
Sam Roberts 37, Nick Jones 36.
Yeah, very good from those two. So it was decent batting track. It was a bit challenging from time to time. But yeah, so everyone chipped in. It was one of those good performance from everyone. Our number 11 Saj, I think, was very pleased not to bat. I think he's
he finished 8 down, so he was the one that didn't have to.
Yes, exactly that. So he was very pleased he didn't have to get him on.
Has he got old school Phil Tufnell kind of vibes about him? Is he just I don't?
Yeah. No, well, he weirdly likes a bat. He loves a bat but he doesn't like batting every week, which is what he's been doing. He's like, when it every now and then when there's a decent score, I just need to got a bit of freedom. But when he's coming out in the, let's say, the 30th over trying to defend a draw as a number 11, he's not the happiest.
Getting peppered.
No, yeah. So we did well. Good committee, like I say, everyone chipped in.
Nearly everybody.
Nearly everyone. Yeah. Ben, sorry. Yeah.
First baller, Ben. Sorry, dude.
Yeah, there we go. Another one. Just started collection, Ben. Sorry.
Has he got a few? Has he?
He's got a few. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Let's just skim over that.
Okay, sorry. Didn't even happen.
There we go. Took a great catch, so we'll go from there.
Well played.
Yeah. And then we obviously walked out to bowl. Very interesting start. So Saj, opening bowler. First ball to the opening bat, pretty much, I want to say, broke his toe. Straight onto his foot, going down leg, absolutely fine. That was it. He's limping all over the place, this batsman. By the way, this was a great feeling. I'll go into it. Second ball, he comes in there, just completely misses it, bowled. Saj will say it did everything, opening, as an opening bowler does. Oh, moving away, nipping in, yeah, beautiful. Looked just falling straight to me, but there we go. But yeah, did that, and then it was the guy who was, let's say, wasn't a shy one on the field all day as we were having a bat. So he wasn't shy to have an odd word here, there, and everywhere. And then getting him second ball was just the fuel we needed, I think, as a team to get behind it. And then from then everyone just.
This is an ultimate team performance because everyone did it by committee with the bat. Lots of contributions, put a decent total on the board. Pedmore skittled out for 91. All 5 bowlers contributing. I mean, let's have a word. Connor Andrews, 8 overs, 4 for 14.
Oh, big shout out to Connor because he again.
So what's his deal then?
His deal is he's a quite a quick leggy.
Okay. So I mean, that's the economy for a leggy. That's unreal.
He's always done it. Yeah, no, he doesn't turn masses. So it's quite a flat leggy, but he's my go-to bowler just to restrict. He's a restrictive leggy, which is
he's kind of more like an Anil Kumble sort, where it'll skid on from the surface, you get a little bit of turn, and then the one that goes the other way.
So he's a big LBW and a big bowl candidate because people are playing for it, and it's skidding through nicely. So, but I'll give him a shout out from my point of view. He's bowled beautifully for the last 3 weeks without no wicket. I think we worked it out 37 overs he bowled without taking a wicket, bless him. Yeah, and then he's come in this week. There you go. He's taken a 4 for going at whatever that. I can remember the.
Wrist spinners of the world, United take over, mate. I'm all for it. Yeah, Conor Andrews, 8 overs, 4 for 14. 2 wickets. Sajid Ali does get a few mentions on this show, actually. He does not bad at all. And Stephen Emerson's got a couple as well. One apiece for Nick Jones and Harvey Groves. So all 5 bowlers in the wickets column.
Yes.
And a thumping, I was going to say a comfortable win. I've undersold it. 131 runs.
Big result. Say, highest score in the league that week. And then, big result for us, big 24. I think we were sitting rock bottom, and I think we're only 10th now or whatever we are. But it's just a bit of momentum. Hopefully, fighting back. We do it we keep doing it year on year. We'll go for it again.
Well, this is the thing: is that you talked about it quite openly and honestly and candidly. Like we're fighting to stay up. We got promoted. It's a tough league.
Oh, it's a very tough league. Oh yeah, no, we find that. And best thing is we all want to be there, and we believe we can be there. Beginning of the year we were losing. We lost to Pears by 1 run.
Yeah.
At their place, we had Norton 9 down at our place. Early doors in the white ball format. And then I admit, we've had a little fall off. Last 4 or 5 weeks we haven't really shown up, and then we turn it on again against Pedmore, and hopefully we can take it in Dombersley next week. Yeah.
Well, there we are. So, just one last thing before we move on. Is Guy Davis going to get a score more than 10 anytime soon?
No.
Okay, good. Got that covered. Sorry, Guy.
Anyway, if I'll tell everyone now, Henry played Guy, just bowl full and straight. There you go. Sorry, Guy. You got to work on it.
Reflections. It's a bit like Kevin Peterson telling the South Africans how to get English players out.
That's it now. I'll tell everyone now. He'll on drive you and hit you through your wicket now every time.
Come on, Guy. Come on. Right. Okay. Elsewhere in the division, 131, that was superb. Okay. Let's start with Stourport first, actually. They are pretty much unstoppable at the moment. But an informed Live Firsts came close to knocking them off. Ryan Derrick rescued the league leaders. They were 20 for 5, and they managed to get to 179 all out. As our name took a 3 for. Lie's reply fluctuated, but at one point were 166 for 7 with batter Raja Asad Raza in the 70s. The last 3 wickets fell for just 4 runs, and Stourport snuck home in a close one. All the bowlers contributed, including a 2 for Ryan Derrick and 3 wickets for Siddharth Ahuja. Ryan Derrick's had a really good couple of weeks.
Oh, Ryan he's an incredible cricketer. You know, our standard, yeah. You moved to Old Hill last year, didn't he? Come back, like, fair play to him. He took 8 for a week before, on right with that one. Yeah, did he get 80 odd in that chase? Oh no, in that setting he got 88, didn't he? Coming in at 25 in that situation. Yeah, unbelievable cricketer. You know, one of those, plays really hard on the pitch, but great guy as well after. You know, happily have many a beer with him, and that's what I want to play.
So Ryan Derrick, that's like a solid name. It's a solid name for a solid cricketer. He's playing well at the moment, though. Right, Bromsgrove won a low-scoring contest against Pershore, in large part thanks to former Worcestershire keeper batter Alex Milton's unbeaten century. The angry medium pace of Stephen Miles accounted for 3 wickets. Pershore fell 22 runs short of Bromsgrove's first innings total of 182. Abdullah Ijaz took 4 for 38 in that one. Angus Rees took a 5 for Old Elizabethans as they breezed past Ombersley 2s by 8 wickets. Our boy Ben Hallam did take one of those 2, by the way. Good to see you, Ben. Ollie Chandler-Evans made an unbeaten 48 in a comfortable chase for OEs. And it was Derby Day on Saturday as Aswood Bank first hosted Redditch first. Billy Brind. Billy Brind sounds like a Beano character, doesn't it? Anyway, Billy Bryn took 4 wickets as the bank restricted Redditch to 163. They knocked off the runs with 4 wickets to spare. Spencer White top scored with 71. Opening bowlers Marlon Luckenough and Noman Chowdhury took 2 for and 4 for, respectively. So another friend of the show, Spencer White, in the runs, got a wicket as well. Finally, Bart Green 2s and Worcester Firsts played out a nervy draw. Jabran Khalid and Adam Davis both took 5 for their respective teams. Worcester finished 8 runs shy of Bart Green's total of 170 with 2 wickets remaining. And that's a case of what might have been, because Shamir Ahmed took up 90 deliveries for 19 runs. And they ended up finishing 8 runs shy. I mean, that's... It's a good job Sam isn't here. I'll say that, Shamir, because Sam gets angry about this stuff. That's a slovenly pace, isn't it?
Yeah.
What are you saying to... If you're skipper there and you're 8 runs shy...
8 runs short. Was he 19? Was he 19 not out?
Not 19 not out. No, he fell a few wickets before.
19, yeah. Could you not just get the extra 8 runs? I don't know. I'm one of those. I see where win lose draw comes into it, and you know I do enjoy the odd time, but yeah, I'm probably the big advocate of let's just play to win, play to lose, go for it, and do it that way. But no, fair play. That's a good old slog getting 19 off 90. And at the end of the day, you say
it's a tough watch.
Whatever you could have if you didn't face those 90, who knows what happened? Could have lost the game. So yeah.
Well, there we are. Let's have a look at the league table then, and we'll start at the top. As I mentioned, Stourport on 7. They are a tough side to beat. Played 15, won 12, 296 points. Then there's a drop off to Bromsgrove in second on 263. Another drop to Worcester Firsts on 229. And most teams are congregating that middle bit here. At the bottom end of things, Live Firsts, man, they went close, but they couldn't get it done. So 3 wins from their 15 games, 133. Redditch Firsts, 139. Then a little bit of a gap. Worcester Nomads above the dotted line, 146. And here's the thing, mate. Turned over Pedmore. They are now just 6 points ahead of you. Yeah, exactly. So you can start looking up rather than down,
exactly
right?
That, yeah. So another big result, because I think they walked away with 3 points in that game against us. So, yeah, massive result. Like I say, looking up now. So, Ombersley 2s are our place. Bring it on and let's go again.
That's the stuff. Right, okay, Division 1. Himley had Greg Tonkins to thank. His 74 steered his side to a 6-wicket win over Bartestree and Lugwardine, while Barnard's Green dodged a few bullets on the way to chasing just 99 against Hagley. They won by 4 wickets, so made hard work of that one. Bewley batted through for 187 for 7 in pursuit of Brockhampton's 259 for 5. AJ Hinkley scored a 50 in that one. Bromyard fell to a 5-wicket defeat at the hands of Droitwich Spa. Droitwich had Jonathan Miles to thank for a 67 not out that carried his side to a successful chase of 165. Jackie Collins, not that one, and Raoul Catty took 4 wickets apiece as Colwell bowled out Hales Owen for 157 before they made light work of the chase, winning by 6 wickets. And finally, the star boy, Sam Rhimes' favourite player, I think, from Neverton, Ashish Ashish racked up 115 not out off just 80 balls, and he then took 3 wickets as his side crushed Birkhill, Tillington and Weebly by a whopping 167 runs. You've got no bad blood against BTW, have you?
No.
Are you over it now?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, so...
We'll go with it. Yeah.
Okay, right. That's a whistle-stop tour of Division 1, so let's see how the table looks. Brockhampton, top of the pile. Played 15, won 9, 264 points. Then it's a notable drop to Netherton, who are on 231, but it's tight at the top because Bewley First are only 1 point behind them. Played 15, won 9, 230 points. And at the other end of things, well, Bromyard, we knew it was going to be this way. Played 15, won none, 59 points. Then it's a big jump to Hagley now. 5 wins, 158 points. Then Droitwich Spa just above the drop zone. 6 wins, 163 points. Himley in amongst it as well. 5 wins, 170 points. So, on to Division 2. God, it's hard work without Sam. There's a lot of me talking here, gang. You just hang in there. We're going to get through this. Right, Division 2, top of the table, Bell Broughton couldn't finish off bottom side Chaddesley Corbett, so it was another winning draw for them. Adil Mirza took 2 wickets and hit an unbeaten century to fend off the league leaders. Second place Netherton 2s and third place Coombswood both got over the line at the weekend though, so Netherton's Munir and Iqbal scored 80 and 100 respectively to post 291 against Old Swinford. D. Hussain then took a 5-foot as the hosts were dismissed for 189, the winning margin 102. Coombswood canted past Bromsgrove 2s in a 5-wicket win. Ellsworth the start with the bat and the ball, taking 3 wickets and top scoring with an unbeaten 63. The Wood continue to keep step with the promotion pace setters. Kidderminster 2s recovered from 0 for 3 and 39 for 4 to chase down 195 against Alvechurch and Hopwood. Joe Miskowski and Simon Greenall both hit half-centuries for Kiddie to steady the ship, recording a 3-wicket win in the process. Earlier on, Alvechurch skipper Mark James hit 89. 0 for 3. That's a horrible bit of business, isn't
horrible.
It? A couple of overs.
That is disgusting.
It is.
And then what were they, 39 for 4?
And then 39 for 4.
Oh, that,
and they chased down 195. Lots of low scores. I mean, you mentioned that you had 222 was a big score.
Yeah, big score. So, yeah, I don't know what happened this week, but just on that game, you're walking around, you're wanting that ground to swallow you up. Walking around, it's probably going, yeah, can you take the others cheaply so we can just go off?
Well, you just kind of think, oh, look, you lose 1 early, you go 0 for 1, okay, steady the ship, then 0 for 2, okay, look, here's the thing, just bat the first 10 and see where we're at. 0 for 3, like, if you're skipper, then I know you're Mr. Nice Guy, are you chucking stuff by that point?
Well, yeah, it depends what the situation was. I could be one of the 3, though, that's my problem.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
So I can't say anything.
Well, look, I mean, fair play to Kidderminster 2s for getting over the line, because that must have been nervy as anything. 3 wickets makes it feel like it was much more comfortable than reality. Rushwick, they snuck past Lie 2s, chasing down 195 to win by just 2 wickets this time, despite being 150. This is the exact reverse. 152 for 1 they were. Adam McWalter did a lot of the heavy lifting with the bat. He top scored by some distance. But Adam, you refused to get 100. Out as he was for 97. We don't like that. I'm the nice guy on this show, right? But if you get out in the 90s,
I'm but like in 99, I'm part of the 99 club.
Really?
Yeah. Yes.
When was this?
Oh, God, before Birkhill.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. It was Cookley away.
How did you get out?
There'll be an argument over this. I'm saying I was caught mid-on. All the lads think I was caught mid-wicket. I remember it being mid-on, trying to go up and over. Problem is, I didn't know what I was on. And that was it. It was one of those. It was, it didn't have the scoreboard, the That's my score on the scoreboard. I didn't ask because I didn't think I was anywhere near, and then I walk off, and then the scorer just goes, "You got 99, by the way." And I was
that's
like,
that's not what he said, is it?
No,
he said you something, and then you got your 99.
But yeah, no, it's not a proud club to be in, but yeah, I'm a 99er.
My goodness me! So you were trying to go over the top. What was the context of the game, though?
We were setting
to push on.
Yeah, no, we were quite comfortable. So I don't know why I went for it. I don't know, just one of those. Yeah, we were setting comfortably. I think we set 280 and we were flying. Guy at the rim was in as well.
Skipper,
but I wasn't skipper at the time. I wasn't skipper at the time. I wasn't skipper on that one. Oh no, tell a lie. I was skipper, but because I was vice captain, I had to skip that game. So yes, I was skipper in that situation. But there you go. I've learned now. There you go. That's got to be 5+ years ago.
Ollie.
Yeah.
Well, look, I'm going to give you a free pass because you're on the show, but internally I'm judging it. Mate, I've never gotten close to 99, so I can't really call shop. Anyway, Anna McWalter, 97. Do better. Ashwood Bank 2's capitalise on Lie's loss by picking up 16 points in their draw with Breeden. Everyone contributed in the Bank batting lineup to post 283 for 7. Special mention to Bobby West for his 66 not out. In reply, Theo Needles gave his side a shot in the arm with the ball. You're welcome. He took 4 Breeden wickets to restrict the host to 200. That you're on slow burner.
I was really slow. Sorry. Yeah. I was like, what? And then there you
go. That's the sort of quality writing you get with me.
All right.
I think I've lost the skipper. Oh no! Give me another chance, Skip. Give me another chance. One more over. So Breeden restricted to 247 for 9. It might have been better for the Bank were it not for the Breeden middle order batter, Barney Cooper's gutsy rearguard. He marshalled the tail and single-handedly saw out the last 2 overs 9 down to make sure they got a losing draw rather than defeat. So well batted Barney Cooper, good game management and tension to the last ball, which is what we are into. So what does that mean for the Division 2 table? I'll tell you what it means. Bell Broughton top the pile, 236 points. Then Netherton, they are in second place, 229. Coombs Wood in third, 228. Rushwick 190, and Alvechurch and Hopwood 190 as well. So particularly for that second spot, it's going to be really, really busy come the end of the season. Right, bottom of the table, Chaddesley Corbett. They remain bottom of the pile, only 2 wins this season, 119 points. Then there's a jump up to Lie 2's, 4 wins, 158. Ashwood Bank, goodness me, they needed the points. 4 wins, 159 points. Old Swinford, 5 wins, 160 points. So just 2 points separate the 3 teams in and above the relegation zone. It can't really get much closer than that.
No. Yeah.
That's that
brings flashbacks to where I've been.
Yeah. So here's the thing: like, as skipper, do you think about this stuff? I know it's amateur cricket and everything else, but you guys are all competitive, whatever the level. Yeah. So do you think about this stuff during the week? Are you at work thinking, do I open with a spinner? Just I know it's going to be dry deck.
Me personally, not this early in the week. I would say it takes me a while to get going in the cricket, so we train on a Tuesday and our selection is Tuesday. So that's probably when I start thinking about what I can put together, especially after the Tuesday availability. Because we are amateur players. In the summer holidays now, it's getting quite low on the ground. So it's.
Do you have holiday issues?
Big holiday issues.
Do you just have to say to the players, look, no more than 2 of you off in the same week.
Well, I know we've already spoke to Dave on here. He's taken 3 Saturdays. A holiday for 3 Saturdays as a cricketer.
That's not acceptable.
No.
Why? Oh, I'm taking it back. No wonder he was keen to get the lid on it.
He wanted to get injured a bit, so he didn't have to tell me he was on holiday for 3 weeks. He was like, I'm injured, Skip.
Yeah, hope to get clunked on the lid.
Oh, yeah, that was it. There's a few like that. You can't help it, if you're going abroad and it falls on a Saturday. I've got a major problem with all that stuff. But we've got a good. I say a good thing. My missus won't be happy saying. Got a good thing Monday to Fridays. Go away. It's all good that time, but make sure you're back for a Saturday. Yeah.
No, fair play. Well, there we are. You see, it's wedding season. It's holiday season. Put the cricket first. Happy families. What are you talking about?
Cricket first.
Right, on to Division 3. Avon made light work of 5 Ways Old Edwardians. Athy, Huxley and Warren all made scores above 40 in their total of 233 for 9. It proved 103 too many for their opponents. Cookley and Droitspar settled for a draw as 282 for 3, played 238 for 7. Michael Young's 67 anchoring the chase in the second innings. Hambleton racked up 352 as they eased past Worcester Nomads by 128 runs. I mean, technically, you won by 131. They lost by 128. Kind of balanced itself out.
Balances it all out, yeah.
There was no scorecard available online. Don't know what's going on there.
Blame Cam. Cam, Stanley Blakey, second team captain, sorted out.
Okay, well, we were going to go through that game, but to be honest, what we're just going to do is originally aim Cam.
I think Cam will be happy with that. I'm going to be harsh on him here. I think he went at 12s. So maybe that's the reason he didn't get uploaded.
He's like, oh no, we've got tech issues. Sorry,
Yeah.
I've deleted it. No, I'm really sorry.
Cam, I'm sorry.
Oh, difficult week. Next time, Cam, it's going to be okay. And Ollie didn't bail you out, but that's okay. On to Feckenham, who scored 306 to cruise past Martley. 70s for Nasir Mahmood and Liam Banks helped them to a big total before Ben Oast took a fifer to skittle their opponents. A century opening stand between T. Downing and Jay Johnson saw Enville knock off 197, just 2 wickets down to put Stourport on 7 to the sword. And finally, Old Elizabethan successfully defended 258 in their win over Brockhampton 2s. Nick McPherson taking 4 scalps after his teammate Christopher Pearman finished on 91 not out in the first innings. He did chew up 152 balls though, so better pull your finger out next time, Chris. You didn't refuse to get 100. You just thought about it for too long, Chris. All right? There we are. So that's Div 3. Oh, what a pace. We just get on with it when Sam isn't here, isn't it? It's just high-end cricket analysis. Oh, lovely stuff. Do you want a full-time job? Now, as we all knew, Enville are top of the pack. This lot are ridiculous. Played 15, won 13, 293 points. Then OE's into second spot, 10 wins, 245 points. Hambleton first are in third spot, 8 wins, 223. Brockhampton on 216. At the wrong end of things, Droitwich second, still without a win, 89 points to their name. Worcester Nomads now below the drop line, 1 win, 117 points. Then it's a bit of a gap. So Feckenham, they're the nearest rival, 132 points. And there's a jump up to Avencroft. So really, it's Nomads or Feckenham, and Feckenham are in a good spot here. So what's the mood in the camp? What are the guys like?
They're all right. So they managed back-to-backs. So they got up promotion last year. So first time in Div 3 for them. So
that's a big jump.
Yeah, big jump. Yeah, it's a big jump for them. I think they've realised that. I think it's taken them till halfway through the year to see every team going, okay, yeah, no, fair enough. There's first teams in there like Enville, for example. They're absolutely flying, aren't they, and stuff like that. So they're okay. It's being hit for 352 never helps on a Saturday when you come back, but the spirits are still high in there. We're bringing through youth, which is the main thing. So there's a couple of good youth coming through into the second team now.
Really, I mean, back-to-back promotions. I mean, that is such a leap, especially when you've got young players.
Yes.
But then if you're going to find out, you want to find out how good you are, play against better players.
Yeah, exactly that. And I think that's it. Cam, the second team captain, he's also our cricket chairman. Would always, you want to stay in that league, and I 100% believe we will. But in my personal opinion, it's not going to be the end of the world. To be, we a Div 4, hopefully Prem, if the ones stay in there. So the gap isn't miles apart. But yeah, it's a good year. It's a good learning year for them. And yeah, they'll be fine. I'm sure. I'm sure Feckenham will fall off.
Well, there we are. Them's fighting words. Go good on you. Right, okay, into Division 4. Harborne first kept up their promotion push with an 8-wicket win over Romsey and Huntington. Charlie Tromans made 84 and Steve Randall 78 in a total of 266 for R&H. But they were outshone by Sumyajit Malik's 110 and 96 not out from Om Patel. That coming off just 64 balls. 96 off 64. He hit the last 3 balls for 4-4-6. So he was absolutely going for it and trying to get 100 out of it. Yeah. Just run out of time. But I like it. Going for it. Alex Bateman took 5 wickets and Umar Malik hit 111 as Hagley 2s beat Cleverley by 2 wickets. Steve Campbell-Ferguson top scored with 72 for Old Vigorians, who posted 259 for 7 from their 50 overs. Old Hill 2s were floundering on 111 for 7 when number 9 Fahim Abbas strolled out to the crease. He plundered an unbeaten 70 runs in good time as the game went down to the final over. Needing 19 to win, Abbas took 14 runs from the first 5 balls, but could only get a single off the final delivery bowled by Chris Dew. And it left Old Hill on 258, 6 for 8. Abbas was left on 85 not out. He hit 6 fours and 5 sixes. Old Vigornians won by 3 runs. I mean, what a legendary thing that would have been. Coming in at number 9, knowing that you were stone dead. I will say credit to Drew and Murphy, who bowled 3 overs for just 11 runs in the run-up to that last over. So for overs 47 to 49, they were metronomic. But Abbas, in at number 9, tried to do it on his own, and he just fell short. What a legend! Anyway, Luke Van Buren's in the runs again. Impressive form as Malvern first posted 354 for 6 against Worcestershire 2s. He hit 108. Hill and Vickers both passed 50 in that one as well. Despite Jay Udi hitting a century of his own, Worcester could only muster 260 in reply. Ben Evans took 5 for 51 for Malvern. And staying in that part of the world, West Malvern's slump continues. They were bowled out for 217 by a highly impressive Redditch 2 side, who posted 293 first up, so a 56-run win for the league leaders. And finally, bottom club Tenbury Wells were turned over by Pershore 2s. The Plums chased down 237 with 5 wickets to spare, a job made easy by wicketkeeper Wahid's unbeaten 107. Right, okay. Let's have a look at the Division 4 table. So Redditch topped the pile, 11 wins, 253 points. Then Harborne first in second spot, 229. Worcester 2s there on 214, as are Malvern first, 214. So it's a real race for that second spot. Redditch looking quite good for the top spot there. At the other end of things, Tenbury Wells, 5 wins, 145. West Malvern now in the drop zone, 4 wins, 148. Romsey and Huntington, 5 wins, 150. Hagley, 6 wins, 150. Claverley, 6 wins, 155. So just 10 points separate the bottom 5 clubs. And it is unlike any other division.
Yeah.
So it's exciting because usually it's like 1 or 2 wins, sometimes none, sometimes 3. But the bottom 3 clubs all have 4 or 5 wins apiece.
Keep winning.
But this could come down to like how good your draw is.
Yeah.
I mean, this is absurd.
That's why I always like points. Always points.
This may well be always points. Is that your mantra? What's that in Latin? Get it on the club crest.
No, that's been bloody drilled into me, should I say, from Cam. He's like, just win, lose, draw, just get points. How are you going to get points out of the game? Get points.
Just get lots of ace points. Cam said get lots of ace points. But 10 points between the bottom 5 sides. That could well be the most exciting part of the whole county structure. Is who stays up. I love a dogfight. Malvern though, I feel for West Malvern at the moment. They are dropping. Form is falling off a cliff a little bit. Right, okay, on to Division 5. Take a breath. Wow. Right, Division 5. Big game at the bottom of the table. Coombswood 2s beat Ashwood Bank 3s by 8 wickets. The Bank were bowled out for 142. Claire Boycott made 30. Ben Wyatt 44. Not much from anyone else though. Mohammed Bilal Shafkat took 5 for 21. Billy Jinks scored 83 not out in an easy chase. Bewdley improved their chances of beating the drop with an impressive win against Harborne 2s. Jack Phillips Davis took 4 wickets and Luke Corrigan hit half century in a 31-run win. Fred Hansen scored 46 and Matt Shepherd took 4 wickets as Barnt Green 3s beat Cutnall Green 1s by 17 runs. Callum James took 4 for 19 from 18 overs as Hales Owen 3s bowled out Bromyard's 2s for 171. Sultan Mahmood made 50 for Bromyard. In reply, Scott Jones made 79 in a comfortable 6-wicket win for Hales Owen. There was also a 6-wicket win for Harvington over Stourbridge 2s. Zahid Shah and Robin Elms both hit half centuries for their side. And this is probably my favourite game of the day. So, a stunning 7th wicket partnership of 143 from Lucas Gathering and Harry Bond gave Eastner an unlikely 3-wicket win against Pedmore 2s. The pair came together at 143 for 6. Lucas Gathering was run out for 83. And according to the ball-by-ball tracking, Jonty Gathering, I'm guessing his brother, replaced him and hit his only 2 balls for 6 to win the game with an over to spare. The scorecard has Harry Bond scoring the runs and him finishing 80 not out, but either way, those 3 players between them knocked off the last 50 runs in just 4 overs. Incredible stuff. I mean, that's unreal, isn't it?
Away at Pedmore?
I don't know. I don't know whether it was home or away. I didn't make a think.
Yeah, we played there first, so yes.
Yeah.
Must have been home at Pedmore 2's at home. Yeah.
Okay.
It's always a run. Yeah. There you go.
I've got a seventh wicket partnership of 143.
There's nothing worse as a captain, especially.
You know where it's going. The momentum's there.
You get them down to there. You know, you get in your fifth wicket. You know, if you get into that half, just over the halfway mark in the wicket column, and then you go in. Great, yeah, momentum's on our side now, and then that happens. It's just, it's demoralising. Yeah.
But, I mean,
it's great.
They needed 50 off the last 5 overs.
Yeah.
And they just thought, we'll just use 4. Absolutely unreal.
4s, 6s, yeah, Pedmore. So hit straight at Pedmore. There you go, you're always safe.
Is that the key?
That's the key at Pedmore.
Hit straight in the V. Well, look, if you're regular viewers and listeners to this show, tail enders with the bat, that's what I'm into. That's my jam.
Yeah.
Tail enders being heroes
tail
with
wagging,
the bat.
Yeah, that's what
but speaking of Lucas Gathering with his top score of 83, he took 3 wickets as well, so he had quite a good day. Well played. Right, Division 5 table. Cutnell Green topped the pack, 11 wins, 261. Hales are in thirds, 11 wins, 255. Eastern are now 11 wins, 248. 2 other teams have cleared the 200 mark, which is really impressive. But again, really tight at the top there, which is what we're into. We want high drama come the end of the season. Other end of things, Bromyard, bottom of the pack. We knew that anyway. The 2s on 129 points. Bit of a gap up to Bewdley 2s on 154. Aswood Bank needed a decent result. They got 16 points in their draw, and that's given them a little bit of breathing space, but just 3 points separate them and the dreaded dotted line. Then there's a bit of a gap up to Coombswood and Barnt Green. Right, now, look, I'm unashamed about this, Ollie, and please don't take this personally, but I have, producer Paddy will know, I have a love affair with Division 6. I can't hide it. I can't hide my emotions on this. I love Division 6. It's just daftness. There's crazy scores.
Any reasons?
All the weird stuff seems to happen in Division 6. If you look at Div 7, sometimes it is, but again, it's like not. It just seems to be normal cricket games. If something's going to go down that's a little bit funky, it will be in Div 6, and I'm into it. Like there was multiple, like winning by 333 runs. There's a 400-run win last week.
Oh, great!
It's just it's daftness, and then you had one game that was decided by like 2 runs. And
okay. So the spectrum is very
it's a gorgeous melange of incredible stats and utter filth, and I don't know quite why it's like this in Div 6. But it is, and I'm into it. Anyway, enough of my love letter to Division 6. Let's delve into it. Berghill, Tillington and Weebly are at it again. Another monster win, this time hammering Kidderminster 3s by 230 runs. 50s from Drake and Penning backed up a George Stevenson century in a total of 398. Only Jack Mees, who made 65, and Ali Palmer, who struck 30, offered any resistance as Kiddie were rolled for 168. Another walloping. Alverley battered Bell Broughton 2s by 210 runs. Sam Shaw and Jacob Carr both took fourthers as Alverley skittled the visitors for just 69 runs. I'll shout out Sam, he works at the club here. Helps with the live streams. Good dude, Sam, I like him. Well bowled, mate. Cosson top scored with 86 in Alverley's total of 279. Horton was the one bright spark in a dismal showing for Bell Broughton. He took 4 wickets, so well done you. A couple of regulation wins, which is very un-Div 6, but there we go. Cookhill were bowled out for 186 in their first innings against Stourbridge 3s. Zach Smith top scored, but he refused to get 100. He was out for 92. Zach. Sonny O'Meara took 5 for 30. Stourbridge got home with 5 wickets to spare. Faraz Irfan did reach 3 figures. He finished on 106 not out. I will say this for Zach Smith though. He got out in the 90s, but he did take a couple of wickets. I don't know if we can sort of balance that out. Give him a few. No, he bottled it. No. Right, Himley beat Hanley Castle and Upton by 62 runs, which is the most sensible game of cricket Himley have ever played. No Jacko this week, so that might explain it. But his team did do him proud. There were 50s for Thomas, Newman and Big Joe McCaig. Get him up the order, Jacko. Yeah. They made a total of 278. Hanley Castle and Upton fell well short, but Toby Cunningham did show his steel with a knock of 78. A couple of close ones. Colwell 2's opener Adam McLaughlin was left stranded on 70 not out as his side fell 12 runs short of their victory target. Rushworth 2's held their nerve with the ball to defend 244. Billy Brandreth took 3 wickets. Sam Bradley and Luke Hall took 2 each. And Old Elizabethan's 3's chased down Bromsgrove total of 238 with 2 wickets to spare. Shamal Shadat made 65. Abdul Haq Armani looked good for his 66 for OEs. So what does that mean for the 6th table? Let's have a look. I think the key thing is, and we'll get to it in a little bit, is Old Elizabethans, they should be at the top. But they're not.
Okay.
They're nowhere near. Top of the pile, Alverley firsts, 12 wins, 261 points. Colwell seconds, 11 wins, 250 points. BTW seconds, 11 wins, 248. Again, it's tight. Himley thirds, they're in the chasing pack. 10 wins, 231. And Rushwick well clear of the 200 mark as well. At the other end of things, Kidderminster 3's, bottom of the pile, 1 win, 92. Bromsgrove 3's, 2 wins, 106. Handley Castle and Upton, 2 wins, 132. They have been the bottom 3 for a fair old while, Ollie, but now 40 points separate them. It's actually created a bit of a gap. It's been kind of like half a win. It's been 12 points separating them at tops. But OE's, 115 penalty points. Okay. I'm not going to go into the rap sheet. I'm not into that as a thing. But they've managed to accrue some penalty points, so they're now down in 9th. They've still got 143 points, which gives you an indication of where they should be.
Yes.
We won't go into that. I'm not a mudslinger. That's not what I'm into. But someone's done some stuff.
Someone's done some serious stuff.
That's
that. Yeah.
That's the sort of high-end technical analysis you're going to get from me.
Yeah.
Someone's done some stuff.
There we go. Or multiple people. It could be multiple offences. Who knows?
So there we are. OE3's 115 points off, but still very much safe for the drop zone. Another win today, and they've got a good side, so they don't really have to worry about being at the wrong end of things come the pointy end of the season. So that's Division 6. So there we are. Any other business? So here's the thing. We like to get in touch. This is your show. We want you to tell us what we need to know about your club. Drop us a line. Normally Sam looks after me with this bit because I struggle with the email address. But stick with me. So if you send us an email to the following address, it's media@wccc.co.uk. That's media@wccc.co.uk, and tell us what we need to know. One thing has cropped up, and I feel almost bad about doing this. Division 7 Central. There was a one-sided encounter. Droitch Bar thirds versus Redditch thirds. Droitch Bar made a respectable 236 all out. In reply, Redditch had a difficult time.
Okay, here we go.
Well, I'm having a little look at the scorecard. All I'll say is that well played skipper. Jabbar made 6 not out. He top scored.
Oh wow.
Yeah. There were 6 ducks in total, in a total of 40. And to be honest, 40 flattered them because there were 20 extras.
Oh, no.
I mean, there are bad days.
6 not out my way as skipper.
Yeah. I mean, he was batting down the order. I think he was batting at 8.
Oh.
The thing is, I mean, you get to a certain point where if you're 24, you get him in at 24 for 6, right? You kind of feel like at 23 for 3, maybe you should just send yourself up and out.
Yeah, maybe. That depends how much he backs himself, but yeah, it's the 20.
Anyway,
extras.
look,
half the runs scored by them.
10 wides. There are 10 wides in that, and they only bowled 15 overs. So actually, what I'm going to say is that Droitwich Bar need to up their game. With the bowling, it's not good enough. 10 wides and 15 overs, absolute shambles.
You wouldn't see Tom with that without his pads on. Look, there you go. Wouldn't see that.
No buys when he's knocking about. 9 buys in this one. But Shirzad bowled well. He bowled 7 overs, 3 maidens, 6 for 6. Well played.
Yeah.
So the tricky bit in all of this, I don't know if you're familiar with this part of the show, Ollie, but every week, courtesy of our good friends at Westerns, they give us a player's height insider if they've had a particularly difficult time of things. Last week it went to JJ Whitworth. He got run out having not faced a ball as an opener.
Yeah, he deserved that. He deserved that award.
And didn't bowl. So got out having not faced a ball. Didn't bowl. It's a long day.
It's a long
day to do shuffle, isn't it?
Exactly. Well deserved Westerns.
And I'm now in this very difficult spot where no one's had a really bad day, apart from Redditch Thirds.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna. Do you know what? I think I'm gonna. It's an open invitation. If you're part of the Redditch Thirds team, and we've got your names, come and claim it. It belongs to Redditch Thirds. All have a cider together. Think about what happened that day. Try and get some things right. The skipper's top scored. He's done his job. He was not out. Stoic, resilient. Some would say brave. I wouldn't, but some would. So if you play for Redditch Thirds, you can win a Player's Height Insider, courtesy of our good friends at Westons. Drop us a line at media@wccc.co.uk and we will sort you out. Ideally, you can get yourself down, visit Worcestershire New Road. It's Metro Bank Fever. We'll get to contractual obligations in a little bit. But I think that's the only fair way to do it. We normally give it to a player, but I can't overlook that. I feel like there needs to be some group therapy.
Agreed. I don't want to be the sorry one who comes and collects it.
Yeah, I mean, come collect it. It's cheaper. I mean, what do you do there? Do you just not bother with training next week? You just have a cuddle?
Just have a cuddle, that's it. Have group therapy. Get the whiteboard out, do the old tactics, so we go down that route. Yeah.
Well, actually, I think it's extended batting practice because this is a sorry-looking card. I mean, Cunnington, fair play. He got 4 from 22 balls. At least he stuck about.
Tried.
Oh, tough going. So there we are, Redditch Thirds. It's there if you want it. I appreciate you might want to come and collect it wearing a balaclava. For shame. But there we are. Right, contractual obligations. It's going to be short. It's going to be sweet. It's going to be like last week. We're on the verge of Metro Bank Fever. That means the 50 over competition is coming to visit Worcestershire New Road, and you can get yourself tickets. First game against Hampshire coming up. Get on their website, get online, get yourself tickets, general admission, there's some hospitality options as well, but you know as well as I do, Visit Worcestershire New Road is about as pretty a cricket ground as you could ever wish to be. So come and get involved in the 50 over stuff, good strong side this year for Worcestershire Rapids. A lot of talented young players coming through as well that we saw in the Blast, so get your hands on some tickets, come and hang out, come and say hello, we're always glad to see you. And I think after all that, there's just one thing left to do, Ol. Cap presentation, my friend.
Oh, beautiful, look at this.
So, there we are. I mean, you're going to be the envy of all of your friends and your enemies if they captain Berkeley or Tennington and Wheatley. But as you know, the gorgeous folk at the Lamb and Flag pub in Worcester look after our pod/vodcast, and they've got us these rather fashing pieces of headgear. So this, number 11,
Beautiful.
for episode number 11, is for you. Thank you for
Lovely.
taking part.
Thank you very much. Seriously, appreciate it.
So there we are. Ollie Ranscombe, Ranscombe, skipper of Worcester Nomads, 5 of their lives in the Prem Div, and they might just get away with another year in that league. Right, next week, Sam may well be back if he's sorted his hair out. I don't know how long these things take. There's not much of mine left. But hopefully we'll see you then too. I've been Jim Dale, he's been Ranscombe, and this has been Blood, Sweat and Pears.